And her mother, how beautiful she was, and how she loved her little girl. She lived and died for her. I wanted to die too, but they wouldn't let me. What is the good of living when all that you love is gone?
Hey everyone, welcome to a special edition of Hops and Horror. Tonight, Bo Cooper and myself, Rob Novelli, are talking about one of my favorite films growing up as a kid. The film that had nostalgia, that made it feel like October with the leaves and the cold air and stuff like that. The costumes and everything, Lady in White.
That's right, Rob. Released on my birthday, actually, in 1988, April 22nd. I wasn't aware of this film. I'm going to tell the audience, out there, that you actually are the one that kept bringing this film up to me and saying, man, if you're a fan of Halloween, which obviously this is my home, you can see that we're a fan of Halloween. It's a must-watch. I sat down with the old lady and I gave it a shot, and man, I can honestly say it's one of my go-tos from here on out when it comes to watching a nostalgic movie that represents so much Halloween. Like you said, this kid grows up in New York. He's a young kid, probably about the age of 12?
Yeah, something around there.
And the movie's all about a mystery, a murder, and it's a pretty sad but interesting story. I mean, when you think about it, because it has to do with ghosts, but the ambience of Halloween in the first, half hour of this film is amazing.
Yeah. One of my favorite parts is the very beginning when he's riding his bike, he's riding to school or whatever, and you see, them going through the nuns, and you see him going through the concrete in the Halloween store.
You just see the die cuts in the windows.
And the leaves falling and stuff
Right.
like that. I mean, it's definitely one of those films, I think, that like a lot of people on different horror websites and stuff say, oh, my kid's getting into horror, or 10 years old, what movie should they watch? I always recommend Lady in White.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of gore. The base plot of the movie is about a young kid who's kind of nerdy. He gets picked on by some plump kids at school. They lock him in a cloakroom, which is basically a jacket closet, and they play a prank on him, thinking it's a funny little game on Halloween night. The kid is in there, he's trying to get out of this cloakroom, and he falls asleep. He has a vision of his passed away mother, so it's a really dramatic thing for him to be locked in there, especially on Halloween night. I'd go crazy and break the damn door down. But he actually sees a ghost of a young girl who was murdered a few years back, and he says, hey, I want to find out what the hell. Finally, when he gets released out of the cloakroom, I don't want to give away too much, guys, because if you haven't seen this movie, it's a must watch, but the whole plot is about him trying to figure out why this ghost of a young child is coming to him, having her ask, can you help me find my mother?
Yeah, he's solving a crime, basically.
Solving a crime, yeah. This young, poor, nerdy kid is solving a crime, going out to abandoned houses, seeing ghost apparitions. His family, thinks he's nuts because he tells the family what's going on and they don't listen to him. It's a really Italian family too, which is pretty awesome.
It is.
You see the roots of the whole Italian family there. Big sitting around eating Italian dinners, and the poor kid sitting there telling his family that he sees ghosts and no one believes him.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, this movie's pretty awesome. I mean, I couldn't believe the build-up that you told me, and then when I finally got to watch it, I understood the hype, man.
I like the grandpa always trying to sneak cigarettes.
Yeah, the grandpa was always trying to just go around so his Italian wife didn't beat him with the shoe, because he's trying to sneak a puff there, guys. It's pretty funny. Tell more about the plot, man, because
it's like you said, he's trying to solve a crime.
But there was multiple murders, right?
There's multiple murders, and in the cloakroom he sees an apparition, and the apparition goes to a vent or whatever, and he gathers clues. Like you said, I don't want to give away too much, but he gathers clues and stuff that leads him to discover what really happened with the Lady in White and her daughter.
Right.
And there's I wouldn't say there's a twist, but it's not a big twist, but like it reveals the murderer,
and you wouldn't think of who it is.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think of who it is, yeah.
So 1988, guys, Lady in White. It has that really after school special, you know, and
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys understood what that means. I'm 40, but I remember like going on a Friday home from school and they had like a movie playing and it was like after school special, you know?
Yeah.
or even like a Sunday night family feature. But the movie actually was pretty scary at points, man. I mean, there was the lady in white is no joke, man.
Yeah.
When she shows her face, it's pretty scary. Not grotesque in a gruesome way, but it's a ghostly figure for sure. And there's certain violence to this film too that it's hard. It's a great film. It's hard though to kind of like explain it to people because it's a mystery. It has ghosts. It's a murder mystery. It has to do with Halloween. It has a little bit of a Christmas vibe there for a second. But overall, I mean, how would you describe it? As just a murder mystery?
I guess it's a
Or is
murder.
it more of a thriller? Or,
I guess thriller, murder, mystery. You can describe it as all the ghost story.
Right.
But the reason that I loved this film growing up is because whenever I watched it, it was always around Halloween time. It was on TV, and it just gave you that really cool Halloween vibe. It's like one of those movies that just reminded you that Halloween's coming. You
Absolutely,
know?
and like I said, it's going to be one of my go-tos from here on out. So
Yeah.
thanks, Rob, for showing me 1988's Lady in White. I know my one of my favorite bands, Calabrese. I'm wearing the necklace right here. Thanks, Davey and Bobby, for this necklace. I saw Bobby recently on his personal Instagram. He was saying that he loves this film. And it's a must-see Halloween film. So guys, it's October. Check out Lady in White, 1988. I don't think you'd be disappointed. Take it from two horror-loving fans like us. If you have an open mind and you love Halloween as much as we do, I think you'd appreciate it. On a side note, before we get to our beer review, I'm going to open up a little envelope here from a friend who we met. She's an awesome beer drinker, just like us. She loves her craft beers. Her name is Aside Boob. That's her handle. And she sent me a little present here. Let's see what it is, guys. Oh, cool. Look at that. That's actually what she looks like. That's awesome. That's a sticker of a side boob. Side boob, sorry. And I appreciate that. Yeah, there you go. Plenty of side boobs.
Yeah.
She's pretty awesome.
And front boob.
She has these cool stickers, guys, so check her out. Give her a follow on Instagram. And I'll send you some Hops and Horror stickers ASAP. On to our beer. What do we got, Rob?
We got Accident Hubbards Cave by the brewery Hubbards Cave, brewed in Illinois. I'm not sure the exact town, but it's a
stout, right?
Imperial Stout. Came out in this year, batch number 2. And it's not barrel aged, but it's...
I've had Hubbards Cave Accident
Accident. Oh yeah, they have them in bottles also. But I don't know. I like
I
all
haven't
these.
had this version though.
I like all their Imperial stouts. They do a really good job with their French toast stuff.
They're from Illinois, you said?
Yeah. I mean, they always like whatever they say they are on the can. They taste like a lot of beers you drink, and you're like, oh, it says it tastes like blueberry waffles or whatever. And it's like, it doesn't really taste that way, but it does. Hubbard's Cave always delivers. It always tastes how.
What's the percentage if it's on there?
Let's see.
So as you can see, guys, it has a nice body formation of a stout. It smells pretty straightforward, kind of chocolatey. Get a little bit of
No, it's
blueberry.
on here somewhere.
It's not on there?
No, it is. It's 12%.
Okay, so it's not too high volume for a stout. I mean, that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It's a good beer. It tastes like a stout. Not much to it, man.
When it comes to straight up stouts, I mean, there's no adjuncts in there. There's no maple syrup or anything. It's just a straight stout. I mean, it's really good.
It's good, man.
And
I've had a lot of stouts, and this is definitely a straightforward, no crazy too much sweetness, not a lot of burn because it's not bourbon barrel.
Yeah.
But guys, if you've never checked out Hubbard's Cave Brewery, give them a follow. Check them out if you guys are into stouts like we are. Accident in Hubbard's Cave, batch number 2, you said?
Yeah, batch number 2.
Awesome, guys. So we're going to go ahead and let you guys know that in the next coming weeks, obviously it's getting closer to Halloween. We're going to do a cool Halloween special. I'm not going to say too much, but it'll be a little bit different than our normal movie reviews. So look forward to that, and thank you guys for always tuning in to Hops and Horror. And give us some likes and comments, guys, and we'll follow you back. And cheers to you guys. And
cheers.
Happy almost Halloween, Rob.
Yeah.
Lady in White, man. What a great film.